let's get into our weekly update. I'm going to try to speed through the weekly update this week because we have a because the topic that we're going to talk about today, and the main topic and in the news, is so big, I've actually merged the two and I've eliminated the podcast feature. So I want to speed through this, but I also want to give you, it's been a good week of running. So I want to give you a good look at how this doesn't seem right, but it is the end of week 5 marathon training. So last Saturday, I think I said in the podcast last week, I would gauge where I'm at by that run. And it went great. I mean, I even wrote my notes. It was a 17-mile long run. I completed a stretch of road that I've been trying to complete for a while. Completed that stretch. It was 17 miles long, and I felt good. I think I got the fueling right. I think I got out early enough that the sun didn't beat me up too badly. And best long run block. And so I'm going to attempt that same exact run. This either today. I'm recording this on Saturday, which is not typical. I'm either going to do that today or tomorrow, maybe tonight or tomorrow, one or the other, because I'm trying to avoid the heat. It might rain today, so that might make it a little easier. So I'm going to try to do that again. My mileage, I am for the first time over 40 miles in a week and not sick, not sick or injured. I do have some lingering calf pain right now, which is why I don't want to do. I could do it. I just don't think it's a good idea to go out there and run my 17-miler. I'll explain that more here in a minute. But this week, my mileage should clear 45, might even get to 50, depending on how my long run goes today and tomorrow. So I am on pace, though, for 43 to 45, and that would be back-to-back this year. That might be my 2 longest runs. Now, the reason that's good is I'm training for my 3rd marathon, which is coming up in about a month, almost exactly a month, just under a month, July 25th. And I'm coming off of my 2nd marathon, which was at the end of May. So I only had really a little more than 2 months to train for this. And I was a little concerned that might not be enough time to recover. But I think the strategy, time will tell, but I think the strategy I've used of getting longer and slower. So having longer duration runs with a slower pace has allowed me to keep my legs from falling apart completely on me while also gaining that mileage. And I'm hoping instead of chasing pace, I can chase, how do I want to say this? I can chase feeling good. And I don't mean feeling good in the sense that hey, this is fun, but I mean not cramping, not pulling muscles, not super sore. I want to be able to get to the end of this next marathon and just be in a good place physically, and hopefully do that at a pace that's 10:30 to 11, but not worried about the pace at all. So what I found is even on these runs that I've done where I've intentionally walked for long segments, sometimes what I'll do is when I go to take my gel, I'll just walk till the gel's done, or if I need a drink, I'll walk that section. This 17-mile track that I've been doing, I don't know what to call it, this route, I guess, that has a lot of hills too, so I just walk the hills. It's okay. And what I found is that in the end, I still end up with an 11:15, 11:20 pace, and it's encouraging because I'm not trying to run fast at all in any of it. So the theory is, for me, get out there, go do the marathon. It's going to be mostly flat. Get out there, do these 10s, 10:30s, maybe some 12s, whatever. Let's not hang our head when we hit a 12 if I have to walk for a little bit. And as we get to mile 20, say, hey, let's run as fast as we can from here on out. And that's my hope. That's my goal. So last week I did 17. Sunday I did 5 1/4. That was interesting because I did the 17 on Saturday, went right back into a 5-miler on Sunday, and I was sore, but not terrible. And I'm telling you, when you finish a marathon and you've put forth a lot of effort, it does take a week or two to kind of recover just your legs to feel normal. I went 17 to 5 back-to-back days and felt okay. Now, Monday Monday was when I had to deal with these wall leaks, so I didn't run at all on Monday. So I took a day off. Tuesday, I went and did probably too aggressive of an 8-mile run, but Tuesday was my birthday, and I wanted to challenge myself to do something. You know, you got people doing all these weird challenges online where they run their kilometers or their miles of their age. At 43, I'm not going to go out and just for the fun of it on a Tuesday run a marathon or an ultra marathon. Just not going to happen. So what I did was I chased some records on some hills nearby here that are part of that long run I'm going to do today. I discovered those stretches when I did the long run, and I was like, oh, I think I'm just going to run and hit 2 of those. And I did. I jumped from like 30th and 20th to 13th overall on those. So that was kind of cool. So that was my birthday miles. Wednesday, I just took it easy, did 3.5. My goal Wednesday was actually 8, and I just was not feeling it. Time got away from me. I think Wednesday was the day I got into something on Wednesday. I don't have it written down, so it couldn't have been that important, but so I got way behind. It might have been between recording. I might have started doing the clips. Like I said, getting these clips shouldn't take that long, but I got into something, a project down here. And I remember looking at my watch going, oof, I don't have time for 8. And then I got out there and I was like, 8's not happening. So I just took my 3.5-mile route. Thursday, which was yesterday, or no, it was 2 days ago, I did 7 easy. And then I guess I never updated my note here. But yeah, so basically, Tuesday I did 8, Wednesday I did 3.5, Thursday I did 7, and then yesterday I did 7 as well. So feeling good. I'm ready to go. I think I have like 27 miles on the week with 2 days to go. Basically my takeaway, the mileage is increasing. I'm using easier paces. I have less soreness, and the more mileage per week is going good. I'm not sure my speed's getting any better. So the goal is not so much to run fast as it is to run further. And I think if I can accomplish that in this training block, it puts me in a really good place for the next longer training block leading up to Marine Corps Marathon, where I can maybe chase pace and distance. And I have like I said, it's a much longer training block. But so far, I think what I've done for this 8 to 9 week training block is working. You know, time will tell. We'll see. You know, I thought that with Buffalo too, but I definitely feel a lot less sore than I did heading into Buffalo. And so like the long run that felt good training for Buffalo, if I go back and I look at my Strava stats and I listen to the podcast and the reviews and stuff, like what I was saying to myself, I was hurting pretty bad. If I'm honest, my right leg was in really bad shape. Right now, I do have some mild calf pain and some mild hip pain. Nothing that I can't stretch out and run through. And that's knowing that I have at least a 1 week, maybe a 2 week taper coming before it. I feel pretty good where I'm at right now. So yeah, so that's basically where we're at with the running.
No quit, no quit, no quit. Building their wall, building their wall. While they talk about us, all they talk about us. Educated, experienced, still not credible. So we embraced it. Now we're uncredible.